Apple might have a few more treats for us this year. We are expecting new iPads and Macs to be revealed in October. I mean, Apple doesn't officially say anything in advance, but Apple often does October events for Macs and iPads. And you can bet this year's fall products will be a bigger deal than usual because Apple needs you to really get excited about upgrading your devices for Apple Intelligence, which, as it so happens, will be released to the public in October. Spooky how it all comes together, huh? But heed my warning, do not buy a basic iPad right now. Do not get a new Mac just yet. Let's first talk about which models are likely to get the Apple Glow Up. Because, you know, Apple AI does the colorful glowing thing. I'm Bridget Carey. This is One More Thing. Apple really likes launching new Mac computers in October. Last year was the scary fast nighttime event where just hours before Halloween, Apple debuted the M3 processor chips for new MacBook Pro laptops and colorful desktop iMacs. But not even a year later, Apple came out with the better M4 chip. And right now, no Mac computer has it. Apple's most powerful processor is only in the iPad Pro. So yes, you can expect Apple to put that M4 chip in Macs. In fact, Bloomberg is reporting that Apple's putting the new M4 in every Mac device. And Apple doesn't normally put a generation's chip in every single model of the Mac. But to be clear, that doesn't mean that poof, every model is suddenly getting the M4 all at once. Some upgrades may need to wait until next year. All signs point to the MacBook Pro getting an M4 chip. Known Apple leak account, Shrimp Apple Pro on X, put out this photo of the back of an M4 MacBook Pro box. Now, I don't really put a lot of trust in a sketchy box photo, but even separate from that, Apple analysts have pointed to the MacBook Pro getting an update. And reports are also calling out that the 24-inch iMac is likely to get an M4 boost for this year. But more curious to me are the reports that the Mac Mini could be getting a big redesign, making the leap from an M2 chip to an M4 chip. Back in August, Bloomberg reporter Mark Gurman had sources saying that the Mac Mini would get its first major redesign in 14 years. And it would be the smallest desktop computer yet. It might almost look like an Apple TV streaming box. As for the MacBook Airs and the Mac Pro and the Mac Studio, those may need to wait for their makeover in 2025. Plus, we don't even know if Apple wants to come out with more beefy variations of the M4 chip, like M4 Pro or M4 Max, and that could be saved for a Mac Pro later. Either way, if you need a Mac right now and you want to get something on sale or you don't want to wait, all Mac computers sold at this point can run Apple Intelligence. The minimum requirement to access Apple's AI on a Mac is an M1 chip. Now, there are some Apple products not currently invited to the Apple Intelligence party. I'm talking about the entry-level iPads, and it only makes sense Apple wants to give them a boost ASAP. The 10th generation iPad, which came out 2 years ago, it has an A14 Bionic chip. That's not good enough to run Apple's AI. And the 6th generation iPad mini, the cutie patootie of iPads, it has an A15 Bionic chip, no AI. It is 3 years old, so it really is due for an update. Apple's iPad Pro with the M4 and the iPad Air with an M2 chip, those are all set to run Apple Intelligence. They both just got revamped in May. I wouldn't bet on them getting a boost right now. October is going to be the moment where Apple shows us all of its major computing product lines are ready to jump into AI. Forget the October Halloween party themes. This is a birthday party for the birth of Apple Intelligence on all of our screens. iOS, iPadOS, macOS, they're all going to be set free with AI at the same time. And if it's a birthday party, does it mean we get some party favors? Perhaps some Mac accessories updated for USB-C? Will there be a new Magic Mouse? A Magic Mouse that does not charge when it's upside down? Okay, just a reminder, Apple Intelligence is going to be a slow rollout. Not every device will work with this smarter Siri, but there are some rumors of what else could be getting a change for next year. You know, the iPhone SE, it's due for an upgrade, and Bloomberg reports that it might get a redesign next year to take away the home button and give it more processing power to handle Apple Intelligence. And then there are the HomePod speakers and the Apple TV system, both of which cannot use AI right now. So on your phone, you might talk to a smart Siri, and on your TV, your speakers still have dumb Siri. 9to5Mac's Felipe Esposito reports that Apple is working on a home accessory with a display that has an A18 chip to use AI. And Mark Gurman at Bloomberg says a few more Apple Home products are in the works, and they could have their own operating system, maybe called Home OS. And it would run Apple Intelligence while controlling home appliances. But all of that is not ready yet. If you can't wait for October's big Apple Intelligence reveal, the public beta versions are available to try if you're the kind of person that lives on the wild side and puts beta software on your devices. I put the public beta of iOS 18.1 on this iPhone 15 Pro Max, but it's still not the full AI experience. You might get some email summaries, or if you try it, you can edit something out of a photo with a cleanup tool. I tested it out with this photo of my son, and I wanted those people out of the background. So you circle what you don't want in the photo anymore, and I had to go over it a few times so the trees would fill out naturally, and it would get rid of some weird pixel elements on the edge. But it worked pretty well. But yeah, there's still lots more AI we have not seen yet. No Genmojis are in this beta. Let me know what devices you would like to see Apple upgrade next. And if you're playing around with Apple Intelligence in beta, tell me about what you've noticed in the comments. And it'll be one more thing we could talk about next time. Thanks for watching.